Good morning, students. Hope you all are fine. It's your science chapter number 4, heat, flow, and temperature. Firstly, there are some key points of the chapter. Let's read them. Understanding heat as a form of energy. Learn the nature of heat and its effects. Explain about the heat flow. Know about the temperature and its movement. Differentiate between heat and temperature. Know the different modes of heat transfer, conduction, convection, and radiation. These are the key points of the chapter. Means we are read these topics in this chapter. First of all, let's introduction to heat. Heat is form of flowing energy. It is a form of energy that is flowing. It is transferred from one body to another in the form of energy. We cannot destroy and we cannot create the heat. We can only transfer heat from one body to another body. So next, for example, we can convert energy from one form to another form. Means we can convert the heat energy into light energy, that is shows in the electric bulb, and we can feel the heat. Next, there are effects of heat. What are the effects of heat? When heat is increased, then temperature is also increased. It causes expansion of the body. That means it increase the volume of any substance. Next, it causes chemical and biological changes. Means it increase the next, heat causes the change in state of matter. Heat change the states of the matter. For example, there is example of water. When we freeze the water, then it convert into solid, and when we give some heat to the water, then it change into again in water, and after that when we boil the water, it change into gas. It's mean heat is cause the change in states of matter. Next topic, temperature and its measurement. What is the temperature? Temperature is the degree of hotness and coldness of a body. Heat flows from a higher temperature to lower body temperature. What is the temperature? Temperature is the degree of hotness or coldness of any object of any body. So heat flows from higher temperature to lower temperature. Heat is transferred from higher in temperature to lower temperature. Thus, the quantity used to compare the hotness or coldness. When we want to measure the quantity of hotness and coldness of the body, then that is called a temperature. And there is a device that is used for amount of degree of hotness or coldness, that is called a thermometer. Thermometer is a device that is used to measure the temperature of any body. So it is expressed in the SI unit, that is Kelvin. Kelvin is the SI unit of the thermometer to measure the temperature. And also commonly units that we use, that is degree Celsius. There is a picture of thermometer. Look at this. Outer part of the thermometer, that is stem, and its inner there is a one little bit of tube, like a tube, that is a capillary tube. After that, at the end of the look at the end of the thermometer, there is a mercury. Mercury is at the end of the thermometer, and glass bulb and kink. What is the kink? The kink is the more important thing in this thermometer. What is a kink? Kink is a little bit bend in the capillary tube that can control the level of mercury. That is control the level of mercury. Now, thermometer are available in various types. These are some are clinical thermometers, some are laboratory thermometers, and some are used in chemical field. So mercury, which is preferred in all the thermometers. Why we use the mercury? Because mercury is only metal which is available in liquid state. It does not stick on the glass wall of the thermometer. It is a good conductor of heat and can measure wide range of temperature. It measure the temperature minus 30 degree Celsius to 357 degree Celsius. It's a silvery colored. Its color is silvery. Next, there is a preparation of thermometer. You can read it better. It is too much easy. Now move to next page. It's a totally thermometer's preparation. You can read it easily. Read it one time, okay? After that, there is about the clinical thermometer. Clinical thermometer is a thermometer that is used to measure the human body temperature. That is commonly used in medical field. It is graded from 34 degrees Celsius to 42 degrees Celsius. Normal temperature of human body is near 37 degrees Celsius. So, and 98.6 degree Fahrenheit in the Fahrenheit scale, and 310 degree Kelvin in absolute scale. And there is a picture of, after the thermometer there is a temperature scales, which are the temperature scale. There are three scales of temperature. First is Celsius, second Fahrenheit, and last one is absolute scale. In Celsius scale, we measure the temperature in unit of degree Celsius. That its lower fixed point at 0 degree Celsius and upper fixed point at 100 degree Celsius for the pure water. Next, Fahrenheit scale. It's a temperature measured in degree Fahrenheit. Its a lower fixed point at 32 degree Fahrenheit and upper fixed point is 212 degree Fahrenheit. In absolute scale, the temperature is measured in Kelvin. In absolute scale, we are used SI unit of the thermometer measurement. It's a Kelvin, and its lower fixed point 273 Kelvin and upper fixed 373 Kelvin for pure water. There is a relationship between a temperature scales. Degree Celsius upon 100 is equal to Fahrenheit minus 32 upon 180 is equal to Kelvin minus 273 upon 100. It's a relationship between the Celsius, Fahrenheit and absolute scales is as follows. Next is, after the temperature scales, next topic is flow of heat. I already told you about the heat. Heat is the form of energy that is flows from higher temperature to lower temperature, and that is different in each and the heat is not flow when both bodies are on same temperature are at same temperature. That heat is not flowing. So the heat is only flow higher body temperature to lower body temperature. There are different ways: conduction, convection, radiation. Heat flows in body due to the molecular arrangement. You know already know about that, because I already told to you in the online class. There are three states of matter. Flows of body due to the molecular arrangement. So let's check the molecular arrangement in the solid, liquid and gas. These are the states of the matter. Firstly, in solid. In all solid materials, molecules are very tightly packed. So the heat is very strong force. And next one, liquid. In liquid materials, the molecules are packed less closely than solid materials. These are held less tightly. Here force of attraction is less. In gas materials, the molecules are these are totally freely arrangement of molecules. So the molecules move freely near each or other because force of attraction is lesser in comparison to both of solids and the liquids. Now move to next page. There is shows the arrangement of molecules. First one, there is a solids, after that liquid and gas. Look this picture. In solids, molecules are very tightly packed. In liquid, molecules are freely but less than the gas, and in the gas the molecules are totally freely. So next, conduction of heat. What is the meaning of conduction? Conduction is the process where heat is transferred from one body to another body without any actual movement. There is an example, when we place a spoon in the cooking vessel, and the cooking vessel is on the heat, on the burner, then automatically the spoon is also heated because the vessel is heat and there is no actual movement in the objects. After that, conductor and insulators. What are the conductors? Conductors are those substances which are allow the heat and electricity to pass through them easily. For example, aluminium is the conductor, copper, iron, these all are the good conductors of the heat. And second one, insulators. What are the insulators? These are those substances which are not allow the heat to pass through them easily. So there is example of insulators. Insulators second name is bad conductors. Examples of insulators: glass, rod, wood, cotton. These are the examples of insulator. Now move to next page. Uses of good and bad conductors. Why we use the good and bad conductors? There are many uses of good conductors and bad conductors. Firstly, there is uses of good conductors. Good conductors are used for making the vessels, cooking vessels. It is used for the mercury. Mercury is used for thermometer, that is also a good conductor of heat. Copper used for cubing the wires. Next, electric heater these are also the good conductor. And next, bad conductors of heat. What are these are bad conductors are also called insulators, like bricks that are used in our house. Grass is a best insulator. Handles of metal cookings are vessel. These are made of plastic and wood. The wood and plastic are the insulators. Next, blocks of ice are usually covered with cloths, so these are also insulators. Next, the next topic is convection of heat. What is a convection? Convection is a process of heat. It happens with the actual movement of the molecules. When molecules are transferred from one body to another, then that is happened. Convection is process. It is happened only in liquid and gases. It does not take place in the solid materials. Convection process in liquids. How can convection is processed in the liquids? When we heat any vessel and fill the water in that, then water is also heated because it's a process of convection. It transfer according to the molecules. Next, beta, convection process in gases. How it happened in the gases? Occurs more easily in the gases than liquids because gases are expand faster than the liquids. Gases are expand faster than the liquids. So that's why convection is more faster in the gases as compared to the liquids. Sea and land breeze. Sea and land breeze are the examples of convection. Uses of convection of heat. How we can use the convection of heat? Chimneys of our house. These are the examples. Ventilation. Wind blows, that is example of convection. Sea and land breeze occurs due to the convection. Okay, central heating or cooling in building based on convection currents. Next is radiation. Radiation is a single process that don't need any type of the medium, that is happened in the gases. This type of the but in the radiation, both conduction and convection need a medium to transfer heat from hot body to a cold body, but radiation does not need any medium to transmit heat from a hot body to cold body. I already told you radiation does not need any medium for transmit its heat from one to another part. It is happened in the gases. For example, heat is transmitted for the sun in the direction and at much faster rate. This transmission of heat from the sun to other objects in the solar system is through the radiation. Then sun is the big example of the radiation. All hot objects, solid, liquid or gas, radiate heat to the colder region. And that solar system is known as a radiant heat. Form of the heat is called, that is from the solar system, that is radiant heat. Now move to next page. There are some applications of radiations. What are the applications? White and light colored cloths are preferred in summer days as they do not absorb heat rapidly. Why we prefer the cotton cloths in the summer days? Because these are the radiate the heat. Dark colored cloths are preferred in winter because these are absorb the heat. Radiators of car and air conditions are painted black because black color is radiate the heat. The base of cooking utensils is painted black because these are the radiant and absorb the heat. Electric hot plates are also black in color because of radiant. Tea coffee stays hot longer time because there is as compared to white and shiny cups, as compared to other cups, so that are also radiant the heat. Next, the thermos flask. What is the thermos flask? You already know that is used in her house. So thermo flask is like a bottle that is keep hot and cold things and liquids. The next topic is thermos flask. What thermoflask is used for keep our liquids hot are keep hot for long time and colds are keep cold for long time. All three processes are happened in this in thermos flask: conduction, convection and radiation, or all processes in the thermo flask. So thermo flask is a double walled glass vessel. You already know it's a double walled glass vessel, and the spaces between the walls is evaluated is that vacuum. The inner surface of outer wall and the outer surface of inner wall are silvered. These are shining silver. Inner side of the bottle, inner side of the thermos flask and outer side of the thermos flask, both are shining, both are silvered in color. And the vessel is put in the metallic case and is separated from it by cork. There is used plastic cork and some other corks to support them. The mouth of the vessel is also closed by a plastic. That is also closed by plastic. That's why these are not pass the heat out from it, heat or coldness both, because conduction, convection and radiation all are happened in this bottle. Next, there is heat gained or lost or prevented by conduction process. Heat that is gained or lost by the conduction, and heat lost or gained is prevented, that is prevented by the convection process. Heat lost or gained prevented by the radiation. Okay, these all processes are happened in this thermos flask. There is comparison. Look at here beta, there is comparison among conduction, convection and radiation. Conduction, heat transfer without actual movement. Read it table carefully. Okay, heat transfer without actual movement of particles. In convection, heat transfer with the actual movement. And radiation, there is no need of any type of the medium, any type of the particle. Next, second one, in conduction occurs in solid only. Conduction is occurs only in solids, and convection occurs in liquid and gas. And radiation occurs in solid, liquid and gas, in all. Next, third one, it requires a medium to transfer heat. Conduction needs medium to transfer heat. Convection is also needs medium, but radiation, no medium is required here. Conduction may follow any path. Conduction can follow any paths. Convection may follow any path, but radiation in all directions. Next, conduction changes the temperature of the medium. It can change the temperature of the medium. Convection is also can change the temperature of medium, and radiation does not change the temperature of the medium. Conduction process is slow. Convection process is slow. Radiation process is fast as compared to conduction and convection. That is our chapter. If you have any doubt, then personally call me. I will clear your all doubts. Okay beta, bye bye, have a nice day.